I remember you coming in like every week with a new theory though. I do remember this. And they weren't full-fledged by any means. You had no like evidence to back it up, but I remember you being like, "Oh, it was this person. Oh, it was this person." And I was like, "What? Where are you coming up with this?"
But not accurate.
Yeah, no, never accurate.
Well, it is so nice to meet you guys. I'm loving this show so far. I'm so excited to get to talk to you. Just to start off, when you first got the script for this series, I am curious about what the first thing that popped out to you was.
I actually just saw an email that I sent like shortly after I think getting the job to Mike and Heidi, the show creators. And I had written, I'm so excited to play Imogen. She's the most messy and relatable character I've read in years. And I stand by that. Like still to this day, I feel like she doesn't know what is going on, but that's how we all are. Like, especially in our mid to late 20s, we have no idea what we're doing. And I think that for me stood out. I was just like, this is somebody that I want to bring to life. And yeah.
Yeah, I think Mike and Heidi, like, they created such a lavish, beautiful world. Like visually, the show is really pristine and gorgeous, but all of the characters are very messy and like going through it and have secrets. And I think that's a nice contrast and very cool in their writing, that it's not like the characters are perfect and pristine and unrelatable, but you're just watching something very beautiful with all of these people trying to just struggling through.
Yeah, no, kind of on that same note. I mean, Violett, right from the get-go, we learn that Imogen obviously experienced a trauma in her childhood. Can you talk a little bit about how that has shaped the woman that she is when we see her in the present day?
Yeah, I mean, when we meet Imogen, she's definitely lost. She's somebody that like needs to see something to believe it. And her mom's murder is something that has never been solved. And so that's just going to weigh on her. And I think the way that you see it develop over the season is that like any person that goes through any sort of childhood trauma sort of builds up these walls that are very easy to access and very difficult to break down. And there is a handful of relationships with, lovers or people that come back into her life, such as Rufus, friendships that you see these walls constantly going up and coming down. And I think that that's another level of relatability that, even if a parent didn't die when you were a child, everybody went through something. And I think you see that throughout all of these characters, but that's definitely sort of her driving force.
And this is a murder mystery. I mean, it's all about looking for clues. Without spoiling, did you both have any predictions when you were first reading the scripts? And how close were you to guessing correctly?
I mean, I feel like the script goes through so many twists and turns that before I found out, I had truly no idea. It's like, I don't even know how to really guess because it just winds its way. And at some point you think it's everybody. So I feel like I was not the most skilled armchair detective with it because I was definitely pretty blown away by it.
I remember you coming in like every week with a new theory though. I do remember this. And they weren't full-fledged by any means. You had no like evidence to back it up. But I remember you being like, "Oh, it was this person. Oh, it was this person." And I was like, "What? Where are you coming up with this?"
But not accurate.
Yeah, no, never accurate. None of that. I think you get every other person.
Well, you guys also have actors who are playing younger versions of yourself. So did you get to speak with them and kind of discuss what similarities and differences they might have had during these different life stages?
Yeah, really sweet. I mean, it was incredible to see, like, you're blown away, I feel like, every time you work with a child actor, because you're just like, how are you seem more mature than me. Like, you seem like you've lived longer, you've worked more, like, the ins and outs of this. And so it was really fun. Towards the end of the season, I have so many scenes with younger me, and it was really special to be able to do that.
Thank you guys so much for chatting with me today. I am loving this show and can't wait to see where it goes.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Have a good one.